A lot of local service business owners want to be known as the go-to choice. A lot of times end up being commoditized, price shop, compared against Joe across the street who has 10 years less experience, less reviews, whatever it might be, right? And so if you're a business owner experiencing this problem, your first thought might be to say, well, I have a visibility problem. People don't know I exist, right? I've only had more attention. So cue the ads, the pay-per-click, the Google ads, whatever it might be, right? And I'm here to tell you that that's not really the complete answer. I think there's a lot more going on here. What's really happening if you are an established business owner with a local service business, that you have a relationship breakdown problem, because marketing is not just a series of tactics that you do to somebody. It's a process of building a relationship with someone. And I'll explain exactly what I mean with something I built here called the Vital Marketing Framework. It's called that because it's vital to understand so you can go to that level, not get stuck where you're end up in the commodity zone. So the first step of this is visibility, vital visibility. A lot of marketing focuses primarily on here. And of course, this is important. Marketing agencies do a lot of work on this. They say more leads, more visibility, more clicks, right? So for example, in a relationship, if you go out to a club, say you're a single guy, you see this beautiful woman in a red dress. Well, it's going to grab your eyeballs right away, right? You see her, she's visible. You want the same thing in your business. You want to be visible. You want to stand out a bit and you want people to look at you, right? You want to be looking. You want to be attractive. So start there. That's the first step, right? But that's not enough to build a successful business. It's not enough to build a successful relationship. You have to take the next step, which is to take the time to go talk to that woman in the beautiful woman in the red dress. You want to see if she's interesting. You want to know what she's about, right? You want to see if you maybe have some shared interests. And that's exactly the same in your business. This is your messaging. This is your positioning. You want to captivate interest. You want people not only to see you, but then lean in and say, hey, I want to learn more, right? The next step is trust. In the relationship example, you've seen the woman, you've talked to her, you've flirted a little bit, you see what she's all about. You propose a date. This is a trust building process, right? You want to see if how you look, what you say matches up with who you actually are. In a business, this is your social proof, your reviews, your case studies. It proves that all these things below are true and that you could be trusted to take care of that person, right? The next step is alignment. So you got VITA, alignment. After dating someone for a period of time, you want to take that next step. You want to choose each other. You're saying, I choose you and you choose me. There's nobody else, right? This is the same thing in your business where people become customers of your business. They're mirroring your business in a way, right? And here you will make it easy for people to do that. When you propose to someone, you make it simple, right? You have this process where you propose, you get married, but you also have a vision going forward of where you want to be, right? You understand that person understands you, and have a shared vision. So the alignment phase of your business, you want to make everything seamless. You want to make an easy process that people can understand so that they know that they're going to be in good hands. There's another step, though, that's loyalty. After time, you're married to somebody. They're not just your partner, they're your loyal advocate for you. And this is a little bit more complicated to think about, but when you get, this is how I think about it. When you get married, you're not just marrying that person. Over time, you're building deep connections with family members. You're expanding that marriage beyond two people. It might even be children. You're building something bigger than yourself and two people. And in business, it's the same thing, right? When you have customers who are aligned with you, they don't just stay there if you do things right, if you're doing all the steps right. They go out and refer you to other people. This is your referral process where you're creating a network that didn't exist here. And the beautiful thing about referrals in this loyalty stage is when people refer people to you, those people don't start here at visibility. They're shortcutted to trust. They already have trust because they trust that person who referred them. And so that's much more efficient, much more effective than starting way at the bottom, focusing just on visibility. So you can see that this process shortcuts everything down here. They start at trust and scales up and up and up and up. And that's the idea. That's the idea behind all this, is that marketing's relationship is not just get the word out. It's not just eyeballs. It's all these things. And each step is the building of trust over time. And what's even better about this is that once you understand this, you can look at your own business and say, hey, why is it that we have all these people coming to our website, all these people clicking our ads, but they don't do anything afterwards. Maybe you have an interest problem. Maybe your position is bad, right? Or maybe you don't have any visibility at all. And then you can start with, your Google business profile. And then from there, maybe you need to build trust. You need case studies, or maybe your website's not presenting you in the best light. So your website can take care of that all for you. Maybe you revamp your website. Of course, loyalty. Maybe you don't have a referral program, or maybe you can't even get people to loyalty. So you need to do more in the alignment stage where people are blown away by your experience of being with you. They want to actively refer people to you. So I hope this helps illuminate some of the issues with marketing and makes marketing a little bit more clear in the context of your business. If you like these ideas, you'd like to know more specifically about this framework, I've created an ebook on my website, mainstreetmarketer.com, called the Local Choice Blueprint. It's a diagnosis test that'll ask you a few questions about each stage and give you a score at the end so you can pinpoint exactly where you need to focus on, because it might not be a visibility stage, or maybe it is a visibility stage. You won't know. This test will help you clear the bottlenecks out so you can start scaling your business, if you will, and become the go-to choice, not the commodity. If you like this video, let me know down below. Give me some comments. I'd like to hear what you guys think. If you want to hear something more about this, if you agree with me or disagree, and be sure to subscribe below. Talk to you the next one, guys. Thanks.